So now we're looking at where is the 4-hour trend on Bitcoin. 71.1. The 4-hour green super trend line now is at Hello cryptographic traders. Today I will go through my plans for the next 24 to 48 hours as a market review. Now that it's Monday and we're starting the week, I will go as fast as possible. We'll try to keep this video under 5 minutes or close to the 5-minute mark. And basically I will go through the intraday plans for the next 48 hours, where I would look to long or short or find some kind of setups on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and maybe we go through like two of the strongest altcoins in the market. So to start off with the idea that why this is only for the next 48 hours, because you can go to forexfactory.com and we have an important news event, volatility day coming up with core PPI and PPI on Wednesday. So on the 18th of March, we're in the 16th now. You can look at the red folder type of scenarios that we have, but mostly we're looking at CPI, PPI, and you know the basic stuff. What can we have? We have some unemployment claims, but that's usually coming on Thursday. So yeah, the main idea would be to start looking for some kind of intraday trades. Also, if you enjoy this kind of content and you like to support me, please don't forget to like the video, leave a comment if you want to see some other kind of analysis, and don't forget to subscribe, because I know most of you guys forget to subscribe usually. And if I get good feedback, I will continue doing this every 2 days or every 3 days, we'll see. So what happened over the weekend? Incredible spot deltas. So spot was buying up into the Sunday night weekly close. To be honest, it kind of put me off guard. I didn't expect such an aggressive short squeeze, but again, at least I wasn't short, and I wasn't caught on the short side, taken out and stuff like that, because usually I don't trade in the weekends. That's why the best scenario is to create the plans on Monday. Now what can we see? We will look through the price section and some indicators. On Bitcoin, we still have not a big one, but a consistent $10 to $20 Coinbase spot premium. This means that Coinbase spot is leading comparing to Binance spot and the others. Overall, we closed above the 39-day range, so 39 value area high now is at 71. We have a 4-hour demand here. And I had a limit long that got taken out at entry around the 70.8, because the 4-hour trend we can see is holding since the flip of the point of control of the range 669. With this in mind, every pullback, and we started closing above the 4-hour 200 EMA, which is the gray dotted line. Every pullback into the 4-hour trend is an intraday scalp opportunity, at least for me. So now we're looking at where is the 4-hour trend on Bitcoin. 71.1. The 4-hour green super trend line now is at 70.9, which hasn't been retested since it got flipped here at 66. And you have a 4-hour demand zone right here. So basically, and the 4-hour 200 EMA is still at 70.7. So basically, anything in a pullback into the 71s, maybe mid 71s into the 70.6 area is an interesting long if you believe that you want to be positioned for some kind of upside into where? Well, the invalidation will be under the 70 area. Let's say maybe you get a 71 average, and then the next major target from a fundamental point of view is Taylor's average buy around 76. And then you have a big previous month high and equal highs at 79. So in the best case scenario, if you want to swing, you get a massive 5-hour trade, or you get a spike into Taylor's average buy with like a 3-hour trade, depending on how you put your invalidation. I would put my invalidation under a decent amount under the Sunday or let's say Saturday weekend lows. So invalidation should be under here. you want to scalp it intraday, or if you want to swing it, you can do it even wider. Now this would be for Bitcoin. Of course, on the weekly, if we're looking at the weekly, we have a major weekly trend band, a bearish retest into the 8890s, with the weekly fair value gap here, which is the bearish imbalance that can be filled. Basically, on a macro point of view, we can go up into 8890s, bearish retest, fill the imbalance, and then still continue putting in a low, fill this imbalance, this fair value gap on the weekly. So we could have a big swing up into there, but I cannot think so far ahead. We need to get some kind of entry on the 15-minute or on the 1 hour. Now on the 1 hour, the 1 hour trend is around 72.4. This would be a little bit too of aggressive entry for me, because invalidation would be basically the ideal entry on the 4 hours. So I will wait for the 4 hour. Let's look at Ethereum also, because Ethereum did something that Bitcoin hasn't just yet. It broke out from the big range. It's like Bitcoin would be around here, and Ethereum already broke out. With that in mind, any pullback into the 4 hour trend, into the range high, into the 4 hour 200 EMA, into the 4 hour green super trend line, which currently we are around 2100, so 2100 so the first retest of a trend following system is a buy for me. Now if I want to be aggressive, because if it starts running it's aggressive, I will look on the 1 hour and not on the 4 hour. So on the 1 hour for a scalp, it would be around the 1 hour green super trend line into the weekly open and into the 1 hour trend, which is from 2.2 to 2.17. If you really would like to try to have a big swing on it, you could get 217, 280, and basically try to beat all of this 4 hour imbalance, this 4 hour fair value gap, and invalidate it under 2080. I will try to be a little bit more precise if I can, based on the 1 hour and the 4 hour setups. So the 4 hour setup would be basically anywhere closer to 2150 into 2100. So basically you're having like a $50 range to build your position, and you invalidate on 12 hour or 4 hour candle close under 2080. That would be ideal on the 4 hour green super trend line also. So something like this, let's say, and you bid all the way down, because the next target on Ethereum is even higher. The next target would be on the weekly around this is a big one, around 2800. So basically you would get like a 30% move if it goes to the weekly bearish retest with Bitcoin in line to its uptrend into the 90k area. So this was my plan for today. I put some limits in the Discord. Also, you have all of the links in the description. Join the Discord, join the rest of the social medias and stuff like that. We'll see what today brings. In a way, I want to get a pullback before PPI. So let's say maybe PPI gives a little bit of a volatility, maybe stocks drop on the US session today, and we get a pullback around 2150, and I'm looking to start scaling my position. But again, we have seen in the past how things can get a little bit too volatile, so be careful on leverage. Use maybe a little bit of lower position sizing, wider stops, and then you add on the reclaims. But again, for the first time in a while, I kind of want to start bidding Ethereum. You have a daily fair value gap also starting from 2165 into 2100. So this looks like a possible range breakout, and we know that these kind of range breakouts lead to expansion moves. We have a 41-day range, which can lead to an expensive move up. Thank you all for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. Follow the rest of the channels like the X Post and Twitter, whatever, however you want to call it. Thank you very much, and wish you a good trading week.